Hello my dear friends, this is a PaintyKat. My name is Catherine. Today we're gonna paint with acrylic, and from the start you can see all materials I use. Just press pause and you can check them in details. This video, it's a demonstration version of tutorial. In real time it's going for 2 hours, and there I'm painting in actual speed, step by step, sharing to you all tips and tricks you need to know to create this landscape. Here I will command just main steps, so let's begin. I have no any traceable for this landscape, so I'm just starting from the center. If you need traceable, sometimes it's really handy. You can find it on a pattern, and links for a real-time tutorial and traceable you can find in a description. Colors here going kinda easy from the start. It's just white, next it's a lemon, then it's a yellow medium and yellow medium plus vermilion. I like to blend color to color with just a finger, and if you do the same, I recommend just to clean your fingers when you're switching to the next color. This way it will prevent you from accidental adding some colors you don't need for the next gradient. So it's going kind of smooth. And next color, really important here, rose light. If you will blend orange to the violet without any, let's call it transition color, you will have some unpleasant mix. It's looking grayish, not colorful. So rose light here, it's mixing really pretty with orange. It's giving some peachy shade, and also rose light mixing really well and beautiful with violet. So if you want to create landscape with a violet color on it, sunset with violet, transfer from the orange to violet through the rose light. All colors till the violet I blended just with fingers, and that's nice if you're looking for smooth sky for your sunset. But if you want to create a ray of lights, this way go with violet and try to blend it by creating stripes. I'm always started from the outside and was moving my brush to the center, to the spot of the sun. In the real-time tutorial I share some additional steps for really smooth gradient, but here I have not that much time, so let's jump to the next part, and it's a clouds. Clouds here, I want to create 2 types. First gonna be really light with a shining edge, and a second gonna be dark with orange halo around. Close to the sun, color for light clouds, it's a light lemon, white plus lemon color. But if you will put this shade really far from the sun on a violet area, color will look too contrasted. So if you're moving to the violet, change to the light orange. Not only yellow and orange will look beautiful here. Look, I added a little bit of celestial blue, and in my view it's giving a fresh note to this landscape, because sometimes this combination orange and violet, it can look too heavy. For dark clouds here I choose a really interesting shade. It's a combination of 3, violet deep, rose light and vermilion, so shade looking as a plum, I'd say. And right now I'm just creating shape for it. When all shapes done, it's a time for a really gentle and soft halo around. Create it with orange and you will see it's giving a really beautiful soft look to these clouds. I like to use similar colors here and there, so as soon as halo done for this dark cloud, I like to bring a little bit of orange to the light clouds also. Orange here can look very different. It can be almost yellow, but look how deep orange can be if you're adding more vermilion into a mix. Very beautiful shade. Blend it softly. Go with the round moves. It will help to you spread acrylic better. And when shapes of clouds done, I like how them looking in general. I can add some sharp and contrasted edges. Really light color, white plus lemon, and as soon as these reflections here on the clouds, I definitely missing sun. Of course, we need to add it on a canvas. Color for sun, I want to choose as just white, but before sun will be done, I have to put more shiny lemon yellow all around. Lemon can be as a shade as acrylic. It can be half transparent, and to give it a better coverage, mix it with white. Don't put too much white, this lemon have to be still colorful yellow, but even a tiny bit will make a difference. And rub and blend this light lemon really well. This shine, this light will be visible behind clouds as well, so let me blend it there. Like this, just spread it. If light lemon will be still transparent and you can see too much of orange there, you can layer lemon yellow again and again. Yes, it's important to keep the center kind of clear, and when I created first blending, first gradient from the start, I put here really light shades, and on all next steps I recommend to you keep this central part clear. Don't put there any violet, pink, something like this, because of course acrylic have coverage, that's true, but if you have to cover really dark area, many layers needed. As soon as sky done, it's a really long process because of many details. We can move to the next part, and it's background here. I want to create simple one, because sky here already beautiful enough, so it's a forest. Sunset light will affect color for forest on a background as well, so just follow this rule. Everything in the center will be lighter, and on the left and the right parts of your landscape, everything will be darker a little bit. Take a look. In the center, my forest here, it's red. Next, it's blending to the rose deep, and on the left and the right, close to the edges, it's blended to the deep violet. So it's a gradiented forest. Same for field here. I choose rose light, I like the shade, but from left and right I will add deep violet. Again, it's a gradient. Just rub this color with intensity, spread it well. Flat brush will help you a lot in this tutorial, that's true, because it's helping to control big areas. Fill done, no need to add a lot of details here. And let's create water. Imagine really calm lake in evening time, so it's a very smooth surface of the water, lemon yellow in the center. Next, on the left and the right, it's a yellow medium. We gonna follow same direction of colors as we already have on sky area. Orange from the left and the right. Can you see a gradient already? Yes, but if you will blend right now with horizontal movement, you will blend everything in one shade. Instead of horizontal, blend it vertically. Like this. Do it with intensity. Again, you have to spread acrylic nicely, and second, you have to feel all those texture, structure of canvas well. Try to rib it in your canvas, into your canvas, right? Second layer, yes, it will be here as well, but if you will do nice blending from the start, second layer will blend even better. Rose light from the bottom line. I'm again going just vertically, see? Trying not to ruin gradient colors here. Rose needed here, cause next color gonna be violet, and if you will put just violet and you will skip rose, orange to the violet will give you some dirty spots. It's mixing together, not nice because it's a colors, they are opposite in coloring. So by following theory of colors, just don't mix opposite colors. It's usually grayish combination. Sometimes that's fine if you need it, right? But here we're looking for very colorful landscape. So rose light helping a lot. Let me spread it a little bit here. Look how I'm spreading. Really intense, right? I'm trying to blend colors smoothly with a thin layer, covering everything. And from this moment, you can imagine final result really well, because all white and empty canvas cover it with colors. Violet. Violet going just on top of pink, and I'm not covering pink completely. Let's say I'm covering on a half. And next blending layer will go with horizontal movement. I will start from the center again, and previous layer dried really dry. It was a thin layer of acrylic and it dried in 5 minutes. Just blend it well. Color here for water can be a little bit lighter than those shades that you used for your sky above horizontal line. Light lemon yellow, light pink. Pink can be even lighter. Let's say, imagine it's a very tiny layer of fog on top of the water surface. It's a really typical those fog in evening time, and it will help to you imagine how colors will look. Rose light looking so beautiful here, and look, it's giving some peachy color, soft. I love it very much. And next it's violet, again plus white. I'm blending right now all the way, right to the left and the right, to the left and the right. Blend it well. Surface of the water have to be smooth. And next it's a reflection. Reflection can look scary, really, because We have so many details on a sky. It's a ray of lights, it's a sun, it's different shapes, really complicated shapes of clouds, isn't it? But remember, water, it's not a mirror. Water distorting reflection and reflection usually looking softer, more blended, and that's the way I recommend you to go. Take a look on the reflection from the forest. I not repeated shapes of the trees. No, I just blended colors all the way down. Same with clouds. Yes, I'm trying to follow the common shapes and spots that I have above horizontal line and colors similar, but it's not exactly a reflection of all the shapes I have there, right? And look, I have no rays at all. Water colors just blended softly. That's enough, trust me. And this soft water also give us ability to bring more details, sharp details for the foreground. By the way, if you don't like to create some grass and flowers on a foreground, you can skip this part and create just a sky and a water. But as for me, I like to detail a background area as well, and let's complete a reflection. See, shape similar, color similar to the cloud above, but it's not the same at all. Looking simple, but in the end, when you will reflect all spots all together, will look detailed enough. As soon as I recommend to you follow this easy way to create a reflection, remember, spot of sun, reflection of the sun have to be blended a little bit as well if you will reflect sun exactly as a white circle. It will look not natural. If you blend in clouds, you have to blend sun as well. And yeah, if you don't want to create flowers on a foreground, just sign your painting and it's done. If you want to paint with me flowers, let's continue. I'm not using any black here, so for deep color, I'm using mix of violet deep and green medium, and the deepest color will be from the left and the right. Here it's a gradient again. In a center, here will be mostly green. On the left and the right, this color, this shade will have more violet deep. Try to create interesting looking foreground line. It can be grass, it can be some different leaves, it can be tiny twigs and branches, or maybe a small tree. Also, I want to create blooming Sally. It's a flower really common here, you know, you can find it everywhere, just everywhere. And interesting moment, in a night time we usually just can't see actual color of the objects, and even a green grass will look as a black. Let's say all cats will be gray, right? But in a moment when it's a sunset, here still some light of the sun. So yeah, you will be able to see the actual color of flowers and grass and plants here. So just create reflection. Reflection here will be light green. About flowers. Flowers here will be visible in a contre-jour. That's mean, I believe it's a French term, and it's mean you can see an object as really dark silhouette, and a color and a shine you will see only all around, right? This way I want to create blooming Sally. Silhouettes already here, it's dark enough. On top of this flower, it's a usually green small dots, and I created with just a tiny green dots. I'm not painting it in the center of the flower. Here, shape still dark, really dark, and in a shadow, but around, true color, pink color of flowers and a green color of buds will be visible. Really tiny touch. Even if for this tutorial I picked up bigger size than I usually choose for my tutorials, 25-35 centimeters, but still take a look how tiny flowers on a foreground here, really tiny. And that's it. This painting done. My friends, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, and if you like to paint, sign up my channel and like this video. Welcome on my Patreon, Facebook and Instagram. Share to me your paintings. All links are down below. It was a PaintyKat, and I'll catch you on my next tutorials. Bye bye.